Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about what is probably one of the greatest kind of advantages or strategies in cryptocurrency that I don't think gets enough airway. Like, enough people don't talk about this. But first of all, let's look at the market because it's been doing okay. The highs were close to 20,000 for Bitcoin. Last year this time, I don't know, I think it was about 3,000 or so. I'm not sure, can't remember. I know in January of last year it was about 1,000. So we're still way up over where we were at just over a year ago. Now, with that being said, today we had a big run up. The market's kind of popped a little bit. It looks like it's flattening out today. We got Bitcoin at 79.86. We got Ethereum at 500. Ripple, 0.63. Bitcoin Cash, who cares? Litecoin 126. EOS, Cardano, etc., etc. Now, here's the typical way of investing in these coins. One is you just buy and hold. You believe in the technology, you buy it and you hold it. And if it goes up, you make 50%. If it goes up, you make money. If it goes down, you make money. It's a 50-50 shot is what I was trying to say. And the buy and hold strategy is different than the strategy that I'm going to talk about today. However, the buy and hold strategy is not a bad strategy. I think it's a great strategy. The people who held on to Bitcoin, when it ran up to 1,500 about 3 years ago and then crashed, you know what? A lot of people thought they looked crazy. The people who held on to it, because it crashed all the way down to $300. So the people who held on to it, they believed in it. They didn't care that it crashed. Long term, they were believers. Those guys were mining Bitcoin at a loss back then, meaning they spent more money on electricity than they spent mining Bitcoin. It's no different than what I do with CryptoTab right now. Technically, CryptoTab, it's at a loss when I'm mining it. Yeah, it's browser mining. I don't have it on this computer, but it's browser mining, and I'll put a link down below. But that's not what this video is about. However, that's one of the reasons why I don't mind using it. It's easy, it's simple, it's passive. Technically, with referrals, it does become profitable, but you don't make a ton off of referrals, but it's easy to get referrals because it's so free, easy, and quick and simple to set up, and it's totally, totally passive. But with that being said, the way most people have always invested is buy and hold, buy and hold. And it's worked out for especially Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin for sure. I mean, there was a time when Ethereum was, just a few bucks. I mean, it was nothing. For the longest time, Ethereum was, $10, $12, and now it's at $500. But Bitcoin's a great example of the buy and hold strategy because a lot of the guys who had Bitcoin at 1,500 or bought at 1,500, a lot of they had egg on their face for 2 or 3 years until the price turned around. And now it's went up to 20,000 and crashed back down. But those people who've been buying and holding all this time, I mean, currently, Bitcoin is way off of its highs. When I say 20,000, I'm rounding. It obviously never actually hit 20,000. Many of you know that. However, Bitcoin is currently still at 8,000. If you were buying Bitcoin at 200, 300 and watched it rise to 1,500 and you were still buying, yeah, it crashed and you had to hold on to it for a while, but you were a believer in the technology. You were a believer in the product. And today you have returns that be even at $8,000 of Bitcoin. If you were buying all the way back then, you have returns that make the most successful financial hedge fund look like an absolute moron because none of them were getting the returns that you were getting. And you look brilliant, but the reality is you weren't brilliant. You just were smart enough to believe in the technology or gullible enough, whatever, depending on your perspective. But you believed in it. And buy and hold isn't a bad strategy, but it's a very challenging strategy and it's a very, very binary strategy. It just goes up, it just goes down. Now, there are other strategies like masternodes. Now, I kind of like those types of strategies. I don't have a masternode right now, but I kind of like it. And that's where you're part of the network and you're able to earn an income. And you earn the income by it's all done a little bit differently, but in theory, you are a part of the network. You're able to earn money by having a masternode. And you can go to masternode.pro and, you see more info on that. And the numbers look really good, but you kind of have to know what you're doing with masternodes. You can get burned. But a great thing about masternodes is you can hold the currency and you can earn from appreciation of the currency. But you can also earn because you get rewarded currency for having the actual master node. So notice there's kind of 2 ways to earn. Now those are strategies that I like. Strategies that give you multiple ways to earn. And strategies that allow you to be able to hold a position longer. It's easier to hold a position when you're earning So the ideal masternode is a masternode that you believe in the potential of the project or the coin. You believe in what they're doing. You're able to buy the masternode and stake it and hold it. But at the same time, you're earning those masternode payouts. And you can either sell those masternode payouts, which basically help you take some money off the table, so you don't have as much risk just holding that masternode. Or what you can do is reinvest it and buy, maybe another masternode eventually, for example. But it gives you the chance to diversify, and it is much easier to hold on to something when you're getting paid that masternode profits in return. Now, here's another thing. There's other coins out here, like Neo is one. Neo pays what's called gas. So, for example, Ethereum, you'd have to use gas, but Ethereum uses actual Ethereum for the gas. You send, in other words, there's a fee. Like with Bitcoin, you basically have a fee, but with Ethereum, you have to send a little extra gas with it, like a little processing fee, if you will, to keep it simple. But with Neo, you send Neo, but you also send gas. And you'll notice they have the same symbol. Watch this. We'll come here. Notice the symbol? And gas has a value because it's needed. Wow, it's currently at $18. Now here's the cool thing about gas. There's a website, neotogas.com, you can look up, and I've talked about it on this channel before. But you can earn a percentage, and it goes up and down. I mean, it's a few percentage points a year. It's been from 6%. I know at one point it was like 15% a year that you were kind of earning based off of a USD value. However, you can kind of throw that out the door. 6 to 15% a year isn't bad in the traditional sense. In crypto, it doesn't sound that good because everybody's looking for these fast profits. But it's not bad in the traditional sense. And the other advantage is, look, gas has went up 5% today. So let's see what it's been. It's been as high as, that's crazy. It's been as high as $85, $69, $22. So it's kind of low right now, just like the rest of the market compared to its highs. However, that's awesome. And gas has value because Neo works similar to Ethereum. When people send Neo on the Neo blockchain, they have to send actual something called gas with it. Ethereum calls their processing fee gas as well, but it's just a little extra Ethereum. Gas on the Neo blockchain is actually slightly different, and it's altogether called, here you see it right here, gas. So you earn a return in gas on the Neo blockchain, but at the same time, you can have appreciation. So again, it's part of that payout or dividend. It's another way to earn. And again, that's awesome. I love that. So you got masternodes, you got things like gas, and I think there's other ones like Binance. I think you're able to make kind of an interest payment or dividend payment on Binance, which is another coin. So that's awesome. But one of the one coin that I've seen that has the most methods of payment right now is right here, Proof of Weak Hands 3D. And if you're on my channel, you're no stranger to this, but if you're just watching this video, you may not know what this is, but this is a project that's about 3 months. It's about 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks out now, I believe. Oh, that's cool. You can see every time someone buys. So here's the thing. With Proof of Weak Hands, now this is fascinating. They basically, let's see, they've got a picture here that shows it. You get a cut of every exchange fee. So with Proof of Weak Hands, you buy Proof of Weak Hands. It's an ERC20 token, which just means that you need Ethereum to buy it. And every single time that you buy Proof of Weak Hands, there's a 10% fee. So for example, if you go to Coinbase right now and you buy Bitcoin, Coinbase charges you 3%. That's their fee. 3% right off the top. Proof of Weak Hands is 10%, but the difference is Coinbase keeps the 3%. So who keeps the 10% on Proof of Weak Hands? You get a cut of every 10% exchange fee, volume-based income. So what that means is all of the holders of Proof of Weak Hands get a fair percentage of those fees paid back. And you get it back in what's called rewards. So I'll show you an example. This is a chart, but I'll show you my account. Actually, let's see if I can go back to that. Let's do it over here. Here we go. So I've got almost an entire Proof of Weak Hands 3D token. I'm calling it Gauntlet Rewards. Gauntlet. That's nice. Proof of Weak Hands. So the idea is if you hold and you don't sell, you earn dividends from all the buyers and all the sellers. Everyone who buys has to pay an exchange fee. Everyone who sells has to pay an exchange fee. If you transfer tokens, you pay an exchange fee. But instead of the exchange like Binance or one of those exchanges or GDAX or Coinbase, instead of the exchanges keeping the fee, there is no exchange owner. It's a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain. So what happens is you automatically, this is on the Ethereum blockchain. This isn't like a website holding the money. If you understand blockchain technology, you can go straight to the blockchain and look at the contract. We're in Etherscan here. So you can come here to the contract and you can, see what's happening as it's happening in real time. But part of that contract is the exchange fee. So now here's what's interesting. Here's what happens. You make money if the token goes up. You make money on the rewards. Look at this. This might be easier. So I have 92 tokens right now. I've gotten rewards since my last reinvestment, which my last one was yesterday. I usually at about 1 P3D, I reinvest it. And what that does is just give you potential for more rewards. So there's a compound effect that takes place. I currently have a dollar value of about $533. Now, when I started this, a P3D token was 0.0043 when I bought in. 0.0043 Ethereum. Now it's 0.138. So I've made a good amount of money on the appreciation and the Ethereum price. So that's one way you make money is appreciation of the token. The other way you make money is because of the up and down price you earn. Someone sold. Because of the up and down price, you earn these rewards. And you can reinvest. Here's the other thing. Because the ERC20 token, this is actually, there's been a lot of Ethereum pulled out of this contract. This thing's been almost 20,000. Now it's down to 8,300. But here's what's fascinating. At the peak of 20,000, I had about $590 in USDT value, US dollar tether, which is roughly equivalent to US dollar. So I had roughly 590 something, 596 I think. It was just under $600 in value. However, the token has gone down in value quite a bit from the highs. But Ethereum has went up. So here's the thing. It's about having more ways to earn. If Ethereum goes up, you can earn money. If the token price goes up, you can earn money. Earn value, I guess I should say. And as other people are buying, selling, and transferring, you're earning rewards. But it's better than that. You see, if you buy into Bitcoin, if you bought into Bitcoin, it's a straight 50-50 bet. Up or down. That's it. But when it comes to something like Proof of Weak Hands, NEO, you got, 3 ways to earn. You got gas and you got appreciation. Proof of Weak Hands, you got appreciation of the token. You got the rewards. And you got Ethereum prices. So it's not binary anymore. It's, you buy Proof of Weak Hands, you've got a strong statistical shot that either the Ethereum price is going to go up, the token price is going to go up, or you're going to make money from the rewards and the sideways movement. So you can make money if it goes up. Yes, if it goes down fast enough, you can technically lose value. I don't have 590. But here's what you need to understand. There's been a substantial loss. I mean, at the high, this thing was at 20,000 ETH in the contract. The price has fallen quite a bit. However, because I'm getting rewards and because Ethereum price is going up, I've not lost much value. So when you invest in cryptocurrency, you always want to be safe as possible. Now, there's no guarantee of anything, but this is an extremely, Proof of Weak Hands is strategically should be in the cornerstone, at least in a small amount of anyone. If you're investing in crypto, you should have something like Proof of Weak Hands in your portfolio. No questions asked. If you've got any questions or comments, put them down below. Please hit that subscription button for more content like this. Subscribe to my channel, please, and hit that thumbs up icon. Crypto space is an exciting space. Thank you so much for watching.